There are some stories which I remembered. Others, though, they're etched into the bones of the earth, carved into mountains, whispered in the rustle of leaves, sung by the wind itself. These are the tales of epic fantasy, of colossal beasts and heroes forged in fire and shadow. Tales not just of war, but of the birth of worlds. Before gods had names, before time had rules, the realms were divided. The realm of sky, where the first clouds brushed the teeth of mountains. The realm of sea, where sapphire waves crashed on shores of pearl. The realm of stone, where crystal pillars pierced crimson skies. The realm of fire, where rivers of molten gold flowed over obsidian sand. The realm of shadow, where obsidian trees clawed at twilight skies. For millennia, they flourished, undisturbed, untouched, unseen, the gears of fate turning slowly toward the inevitable. For peace is a fragile illusion, and when it's shattered, war awoke. In the scorched plains of Dracoria, where the sun beat down on endless horizons of rust and gold, the sky cracked open. From the rent in the heavens, the five-headed dragon emerged, a creature of pure chaos. It was born of fire, poison, frost, and storm, with scales like polished onyx, and eyes that blazed like dying suns. Its roars shook the earth, heralding the end of ages. Rising to meet this catastrophe was a relic of a long-forgotten age, an echo of the dawn of life. The Alpha T-Rex, the Earth's original predator, stripped of its natural constraints, unleashed by primal magic, unburdened by instinctual fear. As the five-headed dragon attacked, it was a tempest of fury and apocalypse. Lightning clashed with honed muscle. Five great jaws bit, tore and crushed, spewing venom and ice. But one bite struck true. Teeth like broken moons sank deep, severing sinew and bone. As the earth trembled beneath them, the last thing the T-Rex saw was the sky consumed by the dragon's own flames. When the dust settled and the echoes faded, the air still trembled with the dragon's dying breaths. And from the plains of Dracoria a raven called to the winds, announcing the end of innocence and the start of strife. From the blazing pyres of the realm of fire, the phoenix ascended. It was a maelstrom of feathers and fire, a living inferno with wings like whirlwinds and eyes like molten gold. It dove towards the realm of sea, where icy waves crashed against the sapphire shores. There, in the heart of the churning abyss, the Ice Leviathan slumbered. It was a mountain of frigid flesh and nightmare, a creature so vast it dwarfed the tallest iceberg. The phoenix plunged into the sea, its flames a beacon against the crushing dark. The Ice Leviathan stirred, awakening with a roar that froze the very essence of the ocean. Fire met sea in a maelstrom of ashenite. Wing met wave as the phoenix fought to stay aloft. It burned, fell, and rose again, only to be swallowed by the abyss once more. Did it perish? Was this the end of the fiery lord? Or was this but another rebirth in a cycle without end? The raven watched from the mountains, its eyes gleaming with grim anticipation. The realm of sea trembled, and the whispers on the wind spoke of coming storms. But above the clash of titan and ruin, a new power steel against the immortal. The titanic Hydra reared, a many-headed Hydra of nightmares. Each had a different horror, spewing venom and flame. Its heads grew with each strike, making it unkillable, or so it thought. Above the carnage, a mechanical behemoth took to the sky. Mech Godzilla towered, a fusion of metal and magic, fueled by the core of a dying star. The Hydra lashed out, magic spiraling like a vortex, seeking to encase the metal giant within its stone prison. But the Hydra underestimated its foe. Plasma bolts ripped through stone and flesh. Even the unkillable felt pain, and each bolt drove a spike of agony into its synthetic heart. The raven watched as the Hydra thrashed and screamed, its immortal agony echoing across the shattered realms. In the end, even titans fall. On the peak of Mount Olympus, where clouds brushed the heavens, Zeus commanded the elements. Lightning danced around him, mirroring the tempest in his eyes. But beyond the mountain, where reality thinned, and the veil between worlds grew thin, Cthulhu stirred. It was an abomination of tentacles and madness, a creature born of nightmares and cosmic dread. From the void beyond sanity, it gazed upon the world of men with dreams of insanity and whispered promises of oblivion. Time warped and language broke. Reality buckled under the pressure of two uncontainable forces. Zeus raised his hand, summoning a bolt of pure white lightning. The world held its breath, for in that moment, the fate of order hung precariously in the balance. On the night of the blood moon, the unicorn army charged. Their coats shone like polished silver, their horns like polished ivory. They rode forth from the realm of moon, bearing the holy light against the encroaching gloom. From the hills across the valley, the werewolf legion answered the call, ancient and cursed, their numbers unending. Purity versus primal rage. Purity versus primal rage. Horns met claw, tusk and fang, and the ground ran red with light-blinded shadow, and the werewolf ranks recoiled. But even light burns out, and darkness, it never tires. The raven circled above, a silent witness to the even flow of battle, knowing that on nights like these, the fates of realms are decided. In the crashing waves and thundering depths of the realm of sea, the fire dragon king reigned. His scales blazed like molten gold, and his roar shook the very foundations of the water world. But from the inky blackness of the abyss rose the Kraken, an abomination of writhing tentacles and maddening eyes. Fire rained from the sky, hot tears of the heavens, searing the Kraken struck back, coiling around the spires of the king's coral palace. Fire met water in a silent war, and the Kraken dragged the Dragon King into the suffocating black. The dragon burned and the Kraken boiled, and when the Kraken split the sky with a deafening roar, the world forgot where the surface began and the depths ended. Amidst the ruins of a fallen world, where angels and demons once walked side by side, the angel warrior descended. Its blade, a beacon of divine light, sliced through the smog and cinders. Below, in the infernal pits of the realm of fire, the demon overlord waited, a blacksmith's nightmare, a forge-born tyrant with skin like burnished iron and eyes like smoldering coals. Chains of hellfire lashed out, seeking to bind the angel's wings and quench its divine light. The angel warrior struck back, sending shockwaves of light and power rippling through the demon ranks. Light crashed against flame, and the very air crackled with divine energy. The angel warrior pressed on, shattering halos and scorching the clouds. But in the heart of the inferno, there was no victor. Only judgment. Beneath the fractured earth of the realm of stone, where colossal bones lay buried, the colossal golem stirred. It was a guardian of deep time, animated by the very essence of the earth. But from the cracks in the fracturing crust, a horror. It was the shadow serpent, sleek and venomous, its scales the color of eternal night. Stone slammed against shadow, and shadow coiled stone. The earth groaned as the colossal golem detonated, spewing dust and rock into the air. The shadow serpent writhed, vanishing into the fissures in the earth. Silence, then nothing. In the lavender skies of Eldara, the dragon riders soared. There were knights of myth and legend, astride magnificent beasts of fire and shadow. Together, they were Eldar's last hope against the coming darkness. Descending from the clouds were the alien invaders, cold and synthetic and without soul. They came from a world of steel and circuit, driven by a hunger that knew no pity. Magic met technology in a symphony of fire and steel. Dragons fell, giving their lives to save their riders. And in the end, a mothership crashed from the sky, consumed by its own insatiable hunger. The dragons might have won, but the skies were never the same. In the valley of Eldergreen, the world-ender Chimera rampaged. It was a maelstrom of poison, fire, and fanga, a living storm of destruction. But standing against it was the ancient tree guardian. Its roots delved into the heart of the earth, and its branches scraped the heavens. Fire scorched bark, and roots pierced scale. The chimeric magic flared in a last-ditch effort to break the tree's defenses, causing it to explode in a shower of poisonous sparks. The tree shuddered, its leaves withering and falling like tears of ash. Yet, from its shattered core, a single seed sprouted, a testament to resilience. The realms have bled. The titans have fallen. But stories live on, through whisper, through fire, through song. They echo in every breath of wind, every shadow cast at dawn. This is not the end. This is the beginning of legend, and the next chapter awaits. Subscribe.